Okay. So, theoretically, I'm live right now. Theoretically. Okay. Theoretically. Alright. I am live. So, let's start sharing this. This is all going to be done live from scratch. I'm going to make the, file and everything, the stuff. Let me put my webcam on. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Hello. So, let me just minimize that because I don't need to be very big for this. So, yeah. Alright, so, got that. We're going to start doing this, and I'm just doing this all right in front of you from scratch. So, this includes sharing everything. So, I'm going to go right now to my buddies. I'll do this. Alright. Alright. Discord. I guess I could just share that because it has the information in it. Okay. Crap, it didn't send to him, did it? There. Okay. Meet the ball. Okay, so should be good to go now. Let's start prepping this. Again, this is all going to be from scratch. I am not having any of this done prior. I'm going to start the thing from scratch completely, and it's going to be great. So I'm even getting my windows ready still. Like sorting them out. I have 2 screens right now. Fly. Okay. Let's see here. Good. Alrighty. So we got that. QC, these are gonna be the defaults. These are just I'll rename these to some stuff. Oh, what should I call this? Concept. Yeah, I'll call it concept. Okay, so here we're gonna replace everything with concept. So you can go to replace, search that, and replace it. Sorry, I did that a little backwards. Replace cube in this case with nothing. We're not going to replace it with anything. We're going to replace it with a blank space. Oh, it says you got to select everything. So replace all. There. So it gets rid of everything. Everything's blank. Everything, where it needs to go. It's great. That's good. We can save that. Edit this. Same thing. Select all the stuff. Replace all. There you go. Goody, goody gumdrops. Let's go ahead. Copy these. Not shortcut. Folder. QC and VMT. File. Oh, Jesus. QC and VMT blanks. Okay. And we're still going to be changing stuff around in that, it's not definite. It will be changed. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. Let's see here. Okay. So I got that. I suck at doing things live, so it's gonna take a lot longer than it normally does for me to just, like make a, because if I make a video, I edit out some stuff and whatever. But just today I found out a way to more quickly make a prop or entity. If you want, we're gonna make an entity, but it's also a prop. But found a way to make it even faster with less lines, because there's a lot of unnecessary stuff in there. And also, you don't need to make as many models in Blender too. So, but we're going to be covering everything. And one part's going to take the longest, but actually not really, because I'm not going to spend much time. I'm just going to draw just rough on it. But we are going to be covering making the model in Blender, exporting it with source export tools, which is making the QC and the VMT files, which would make the VTF, and then all the models and everything. But then we're going to cover making, first we're going to get the model in there, just blank, no textures, nothing, just so you can see what that's like. Then we're going to go back, we're going to make some textures for it, and then we are going to animate it. So, because I finally found out today how to fix the animations. So, I know how sequences work now. So live stream files, Garry's mod, we'll call this Garry's mod Lua files. I'll name it everything, files for the entity. And for that, I'll go into Lua entities, animated entity, and I'll just copy these blanks. And for now, we'll just leave it at that. So, actually, let me edit this. So, yeah, I'm actually going to leave this in there because this is actually really good. This is someone provided this script for me right here. Very, very simple. Robot Boy, he's one of like the head devs or whatever for Garry, for Garry's mod. And he replied to me on FacePunch. He said, okay, well, I don't have it documented very well in the wiki, which he didn't. He didn't even talk about it at all. But he made this quick and added this to the wiki. So I just copied it from the wiki and replaced some stuff that I needed to replace. So what it's saying here is, if it's the server, then on use, it's going to see if it's opened. If it's not opened, then it's going to change the animation to what would be open in the wiki. And then you're going to set open to true. Otherwise, going to set it to closed or idle, and then open is going to equal to false. That way, when you if it's false in the beginning, it's going to say okay, run this, or sorry, backwards. If it's false, if it's not opened, it's going to run this. It's going to open it. It's going to say open to true. Then when it comes back around, you press E on it again. It's going to say, oh, it's already open. So it's going to go to this sequence. It's going to shut it. So that's that. We'll just leave that how it is. And we'll actually name the sequences the same animation, so it's gonna be great once we get there. So I'm gonna add that to here actually, so people know what we're gonna be covering. How can I duplicate this? How does one duplicate? Paste a duplicate. Okay. All right, I'm going to change this to okay. So I'm not sure where I want to put this. I'm getting rid of that gradient because that looks fucking terrible. Okay. Maybe not get rid of it, but I'm going to lessen it to be like so. There we go. And then for the background color, surprised they don't let you do that for background color. Okay, opacity, I can do way less than the opacity if I want to. Just so it has some semblance of something behind it so you can actually read it. What was that message? Sorry, Skeet. Okay. I did, but I don't have. Got nice. No. See here. So I got that. I don't know where I'm gonna put that for now, so we'll just leave that there. Should be all right. That's a lot. That's a lot of space to be taken up there, though. How about? Is that still readable? Right there. Do I need to? That's pretty tiny, isn't it? Fuck. I think that's pretty readable. Readable. Okay, let me change the color of this then. We'll change it to, would black be easier? What if I did black? And then get rid of the stupid gradient that's in there. That's pretty terrible. Change the outline color to a silver maybe? That's worse. This, straight white. If I increase the color, increase the... It's even worse, Jesus Christ. Let me get rid of the stroke and we'll just put a background on it. That should be alright. There, that looks good. Yeah, that's good. That's, you can read that, right, guys? Okay. So we got that. Gary's my files, good. Software crowbar, that VTF edit. Okay. Call this software. Work a spaceship? What? Work a spaceship in Premiere? What does he mean? Oh, what do you mean, work a spaceship? He says, gotta figure out how to work a spaceship in Premiere CC. Okay. I think that's everything. We're not going to have any base textures to be put on here. We're going to take care of all the textures in Substance Painter, which, oh, I have to link to that. So let me go find out where the store page is for that. I'll get the ID for that. Oh, is it gone now? Oh, it's because they have this now. Poop. Well, Substance Painter, when I bought it, it was $70. So you can probably still find it in other places. But yeah, basically it's a program that lets you paint right on 3D models and stuff. Lots of cool stuff you can do with it. Like all this stuff you can do in there very easily. Very easily. So yeah, it's a great program. But yeah, you can pick it up for like $70, which isn't bad for what it does. Isn't bad at all. Like, I plan on making some stuff, putting it up on the Gmod store and releasing it in the far future. But right now I'm co-content creator for the simple mining script on Gmod store. It's Pecklink. I don't know how to say his name. Pecklints. He's the guy that originally made the script, and I was just a really avid follower of it, and I helped him out quite a bit with a bunch of stuff. I have a lot of ideas for it, and that's partly what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to be making a furnace, and it's going to be going in my server. So hopefully I can do this all tonight without any flaws or anything. But I want to get like a rough draft for what I want for a furnace in my server. And I'm going to have it animated. I don't know what I'm going to do for animation yet, though. I'm probably just going to do something basic just for the thing. Just like make something move or something, you know? Just to have something happen. But in order to animate like that, you need to have bones, I found out. So it's going to be a little tricky. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to like separate stuff. I'm not sure how it all works quite yet, but yeah. So I got a link to this page in here. I'll put it in the bottom of this. Oh, that's gonna make it so freaking ridiculous. That's a really long thing. Might just I'll probably just put it at the bottom of this link, maybe. Substance Painter, put the link there. That should be okay. I should put the link to that in the description too, huh? So for right now, links, I'll put that. Substance Painter is there. I want to do all this live just so you guys can see how all this stuff is done. I know it's a slow process. I know it's boring and yada yada, but it's all right. Bit late. Okay. Okay. So yeah, software, got everything. VTF edit. Well, that's not even the right link. This is Blender tutorial. Software, I don't think I need to include anything else. Crowbar, VTF edit, Blender. Do I have a link to Blender in there? Hey, Jake. Zero's the realist. Alright, so okay. Getting everything ready, and then I'll be sharing the link for all this stuff. I need to get a link to Blender. Or I suppose I better post a link to that too. So let me why did I create it? No, I want to create a text document, not fun. Oh, okay. Other software. Blender 3D modeling program. Substance. Oh my gosh. Substance. Sunstance. Substance Painter. It's a 3D texturing tool. I know you're the only person watching. I'm not very famous. I don't play RuneScape anymore. That's where I got a bunch of my followers from. I'm pretty sure I just became member too fast on there, and I got bored with it. But I know I feel bad for it, but you gotta do what makes you happy, you know. Okay, let me grab the link for Substance Painter here, and I think that covers all of that. I believe this is the add-on for Source for Blender, so I have to show how to install that. I think we're ready to start then. Yeah, I think we're ready to start. So first we're going to start off by setting up all the tools. So let's open up Blender. You'll have a blank thing. You'll go to File, User Preferences, Add-ons, and click Install from File. And then you'll locate wherever you decide to put this. Oh shit, I gotta share the stuff first. Hold on. I didn't zip this stuff up yet. Hold on. File, send to, compress zip. Okay. I'm gonna wait for that to upload quick. Come on. There we go. So, copy Dropbox link. Put that there. So, if you want to follow along, go ahead. Click on that link that I just posted in the chat. Yeah, Josh. So. Gotta make business cards, man. I have a business. Okay, and then at the bottom of this, I'll put, let's see, project files, and what else? Everything you need to follow along. That is a long freaking thing. Can I? Yeah, it's in the description. I'll put in the description. Okay, that's that. It should be in the description. I hope. So that's that business card. Now we are ready to start. So Blender, File, User Preferences, Install from File. And I have a bookmark for it on the side, so I'm just going to go to the location. And Blender tutorial. Live stream this, software, and then Blender source tools. You can double click that, and you'll see something appear here. All you got to do is just click the check mark on it, and then click Save User Settings. I already have it installed, so I can't do that. Now we're going to start off by getting rid of everything in the scene. So press A once to deselect everything, and then A again to select everything. It'll turn orange. make sure your mouse is in the window here somewhere and press delete on your keyboard and then hit enter. We're just going to start from scratch and go from there. Skeet. Alright. Anyway, back to this. A few things about Blender. You can use the middle mouse click to, you know, rotate around like that. If you shift and the middle mouse click, that's how you drag it and pan it from side to side. And middle mouse wheel scrolling is how you zoom in and out. So that's your couple little tools. Left clicking moves that cursor. Now that cursor is where your items that you're going to place get placed. It's very easy to accidentally click and you're like, shit, how do I get it back to the center? Well, press space and type in cursor, and then you'll see that it says snap cursor to center. You don't even have to move your mouse if it's selected. You know, you can just move up arrow up and down and just hit enter. It'll move it to snap to center. So that's that, if that ever happens. But let's go ahead and make a prop. So if you press Shift A, it'll bring up this menu and go to Mesh, Cube, and we're actually not going to use a cube. We're making a furnace. So I want a cylinder, and don't click anything yet. You'll see that there's all these vertices and stuff. We're going to go over to the left side. Go ahead and drag that down. We're just going to go to probably about, oh, say, that looks good. Yeah, we're going to go with 11, because what we're going to do is we're going to put some arms and stuff, some supports right there. So I think that's about what we want. Now we need to make this a little bit bigger. So for an average size for something, for like what this would be, press S to scale and just move your mouse out, and you'll see how big that is. We're going to put it to be about where that is right there, to the edge of the grid. Then you left click. Now if you press G and then press Z, you're going to move it. G is to get the move tool out. Z is to make it to where it only moves on the Z axis, the up and down axis. We're just going to move it up a little bit just so it's, you know, a little bit above the grid. Doesn't have to be. I just like it because ADD, whatever. But now we're going to scale it down this time again, but press S and then press Z, and we're going to be scaling it on the Z axis. There we go. Now we're going to move it down again, so G and Z. Yeah, also, I was going to ask, Zero, how is my microphone quality? Is there any, like, again, at all? Because I need to know. Actually, I'm just going to fucking message him because it's faster. Okay. Next, I want to kind of invert, or not invert, I want to extrude this. So we're going to press tab to go to edit mode. You'll see it turns like that. And we're just going to go to the bottom here and make sure you're in face mode right here. We're going to right click the bottom. That's how you select things, by right clicking. And then we're going to press, let's see, S to scale. We're going to scale it out a little bit. So I'm going to go like this. And that's a nice little base that I want, but I want to go in a little bit. I just want a little bit of, you know, I want it to come out a little bit. So we're good there. Press, well, we'll stay in there. We're gonna make another object now. So Shift A, Mesh, Cube, move it up a little bit. We'll just move it over to one side. We're gonna start by putting this kind of close to there. So if you press 3 on your keyboard, it'll bring you to that kind of view. 7 is your top down. And if you press 5, it goes into something called orthogonal view. I believe I'm saying that right anyway. And this makes it to where when you pan, you're straight up and down. It's not making it 3D, it's putting everything on like a 2D plane. And you'll see here, there's that. Press Z to go to wireframe mode, and then you can just see where the edges are. So we're going to press G. We're going to move that to about there, but that's fine. Now we're going to press R. We're going to press Y, or no, sorry, Z. We'll just rotate on the Z axis. If you hold Control, it'll actually, you know, lock it to those degrees. but we actually can't work with that yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it like so. Cool. So that's that. Get out of orthogonal view, get out of wireframe, zoom out. Okay. And you'll see that we're a little ways up there, so let's press 3 and go into orthogonal view. Z for wireframe. You'll see, why is it rotate a little bit? Oh yeah, it does. Of course rotate a little bit. We rotated it. Go there about like that, just so we get, you know, inside that bottom prop a little bit. Go out of orthogonal view, and there we go. We have one side done. Hooray. So we are going to see. By the way, if you ever get a new PC, you can always donate the old one to the Zero Ain't Got Shit Foundation. Okay. No, I will have plenty of uses for my hardware when I upgrade. I'm gonna turn this computer into a better server, or maybe a secondary gaming machine or something for my parents. Because I want the best for my parents, you know, I want to give them all the cool stuff. Okay. We're going to go ahead, go to edit mode, and we're going to select the vertices here, which will actually go to top-down view and then turn on orthogonal. If you press A, it deselects everything, then press B to get out your little scroll thing, and you'll be able to select stuff. Notice we didn't select the bottom one. To do that, you got to turn this off. So go back to that, press B again, select it, now we got both. So press G, we'll go ahead and move that, and we'll just go probably right about there. That looks good. Go ahead, press A, and then B, and we will move that, oh, say, about like so. That looks good. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That looks all right. And I think, let me try something, because I want to try. It's Control R. Yeah, Control R, and this makes segments in it. And then I'm not sure what to do next with that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I can't remember what the tutorial, there was something else about the tutorial on that. Okay, now we're in face mode, so we're selecting that, and we're just going to bring this up a little bit, about like so. Excuse me. And we'll go down like that, and then press E. Excuse me, E to extrude. Left click to place it, and then S to scale. We'll bring it in a little bit, about like so. And now is going to be the fun part. We'll go back to edit mode by pressing tab. We'll select this, and we'll go over to the modifier tab, which is the little wrench right there. Add modifier, mirror. Notice it's mirroring it on itself right now. We don't want that. We want to mirror around an object. We want to mirror around the cylinder. So if we do that and then that, it'll actually place 2, but we don't want that. We just want the X. So we get that nice even placement over there. So whatever we do to this object now, we do to the other one over there. It's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and continue extruding this a little bit. We'll just make this what we want. Extrude out a little bit, S to scale out a little bit, E to extrude, scale in a bit, just to get a nice looking, tough kind of pillar. Boom, scale out, scale in. Nice looking stuff we got going on here. And for this, I'm okay with that. We'll need to be a little bit tougher, so we're gonna go about like that. Scale out, scale up, scale out a bit more, scale up and in, about like so. That's probably about pelvis level, maybe a little higher. Extrude that up higher, about like so. Okay, and I'm actually pretty okay with this. I like how this turned out so far. So I'm just going through, just putting some nice finishing touches on there. If you press tab, you'll see what that looks like. So that looks pretty sweet. That looks pretty darn cool. Now if we have this selected and then do Shift D, we'll actually place another one, exact copy, and it keeps the mirror. So if we place that on the X-axis, we can just go like that. Top down, orthogonal, wireframe. We'll go ahead, we'll move it about over here, just to get a rough idea. R to rotate on the Z-axis. There you go. Go back out to this. So there's that. G, we'll move it on the X-axis about like so. I'm gonna turn on cycles render because that actually didn't do anything for some reason. Okay. GY, GX, I think it's Shift Z. Is that the one? Yeah. Okay, Shift Z it moves everything except for the Z axis. That's what I was looking for. So R, and then Z is all we need to move on. About like that. G Alt Z to move everything but the Z axis. So there's that. Nice big prop in there. Cool. Okay, and we're going to copy that one more time. So Shift D, and then G Z, or Shift Z, so it moves on the axis, everything but the Z axis. Put it about there. R Z, rotate it. G, Shift Z. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. R Z, about like so. Yeah. And, you know, that's good enough for me. I'm okay with this. This is gonna be quick. This is a rough sketch. I'm not keeping this. Okay, so Shift D, G, Shift Z. Put it there. And now on this one, we can get rid of the modifiers. We're just gonna click X on that. So we only have that art rotate on the Z axis, R, or not R, G, Shift Z, sorry, G, Shift Z. And you know what, that's not bad. So there's that. We're gonna go ahead and save this. So Control S, and I'm just gonna go to the document folder here of mine, and we'll just call this live testing furnace. Boom. Now we have a saved file. Probably should have done that a lot sooner, honestly. So now we gotta apply those modifiers so it actually goes through and makes those objects. So right click to select, and then shift right click, click apply. Now, I guess you have to go one by one. So just boom. There you go. I believe, oh, how do you, is it Y that separates, or I can't remember. Let me undo this a couple times. Hold on. Okay, let me, oh, because I didn't hit apply because I'm a retard. Okay. It should be, why can't I just select, why is it making them both? Hold on. Oh, take off merge, I think. I believe. I believe I can fly. Nope, that's not it. Why am I having difficulty with this now? What's this? Mirror the vertex group. It says merge vertices within the merge threshold. Well, I'm gonna click apply on that. Apply. Am I able to, how do I separate? Separate by loose parts. There we go. Okay. Separate by loose parts, and that should be its own individual stuff. Fantastic. All right. You just said that on the live stream. Fuck. Oh, skate. Okay. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and make the inner pot. That's what I'm going to call it. So we're in object mode, Shift A will let you make something, and we're just going to make a, let's go with cylinder. Bring that up, scale it out, probably about like so. That's good. The segments are not fine, actually. Shift A, cylinder, and we'll put it back to like 23 is okay, much better than what it was. Scale outward, doesn't need to be perfect. Scale outward, put it down about like so, and now we're gonna have some fun. So scale, or S and then Z to scale down, because we're gonna start from pretty much nothing. And we'll go from there. All right, so that's in the ground. Go ahead and save it again. Okay, edit, face mode, select this top. Why can't I select the top face? Say what? Does it not have a top face? Oh, Ski, I'm pretty sure you could, because you typed 3 messages, so it pushed that one up. Just saying. Just saying, buddy. Let's go ahead and just try doing this. So it's scaled like so. I think that's what happened, is it just got inverted. Why is the... What? Scale Z. Okay, that should be okay. See, what happened to me today when I was streaming was the mesh became inverted, and I had to find out how to invert the faces. Okay, Skeet, whatever you say. Tab E, not that. Nope. Select the top. Why can't I select the top face? Fuck. Wait a sec. Oh, is this? Oh, okay. So turn off the, or turn on the orthogonal view, so it only views what you can see. Because right now I'm not selecting the back, which is a good thing. Oh, it already extruded it, or shit? Did it extrude from the bottom? Are you serious? Hold on. Let me go back. Back. There. That's much better. All right, we're gonna start about there. I'm trying to think. That's all I want to do. So E to extrude up, S to go scaling in. We'll have it about there. E to extrude up, S to scale in a bit because I want it to come in around like a pool almost. Scale out. Okay. And I'm not sure, I don't know what the height is going to be for this thing, so I'll have to probably edit it later. But for now, this should be okay. So we're going to oh, how are we going to do this? If we, let me think here. If I think if I press Y, that splits it apart from everything. Yes. We're gonna move this down. Then I believe extrude it up. About like so. Then we're going to extrude it again and then immediately left click in the same place, then scale inward. Go down. That should, yes, perfect. All right, so now we have that. Save it again. That's okay. All right. Now, this looks great and all. Okay, this looks decent. Let's not worry about a roof or anything for right now. All the animation that we're going to do later is probably, I'm just going to have this move up or something, whatever. That'll be simple. But this, it looks too perfect. You know, we want to make something to where it's not the same. So with this piece selected, if you have it right clicked, you know, you can go through, select all your faces, whatever. Right click the middle part and then come over here to randomize. And then mess with the amounts a little bit. You can see how much it's going to affect it. Change it to be a little bit more uniform. Normal, change that a little bit. Make it look a little weird, you know, like it's been used a lot and stuff, you know. So that looks good. Now you're probably wondering, well, I want to make the edges look a little bit like that too. You know, I like the sound of that. So get out your edge tool, select the edge mode here. Then right click on this part, which is going to be this outer rim right here. Then Alt Shift right click on another part. It's going to automatically grab all that stuff. That works for this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Works for faces and stuff too. But we're going to deselect those because we just want that. And then go ahead and click randomize again. It's going to randomize the barrier there too. But you'll see it does that. And that's not good. We don't want that. So, see, like, you just go like that and make it super awkward. That might not actually be a good thing to randomize now that I think of it. Let's try randomizing the ring right here. Randomize, amount, we'll just go like that. The reason it's not working is because it's splitting off. See how we had split off the interior part? So I think what we want to do now is find out how to paint that part. How do I combine those? I can't remember. I think it's F. Oh, F does the fill. We don't want that. Fill, because then we have to move that down. That looks kind of cool though. That'd be legit. I like to look at that, but I like to look at that better. Alright, let's try this. Alt shift that, randomize. Not so extreme. It's just okay, so it's not perfect anymore. It's a little, you know, messed up and stuff like that. We'll actually do that to this too. So let's select the faces, right click, or then alt that. Go ahead and randomize that too. Just a little amount, just 0 point that, you know. Just make it a little different. Normalize it. So it's a little weird. It's a little weird looking. So there's our new object. That's pretty cool. That's our little pillars we got going there. And I think we're ready to bring this over to Substance Painter. What we'll have to do is, I haven't actually done this yet, so we'll see if this will work. We have to export to Substance Painter and then somehow import that texture. I haven't actually exported a texture from Substance Painter yet, so this will be a first. But better late than never. I just realized that my face is behind the thing. Let me move that up a wee bit, like so. Yeah. Okay. God, this really looks like I kind of just vomited all over my screen with these things. Oh, you guys haven't even been able to see the options I've been choosing. Shit. Okay, well, let me move that about like so. And then I'll put this there. There we go. That's better. So let's gotta select everything with A, then go to edit mode, select it all, which actually we have to combine everything. So go back out to edit mode, make sure everything is selected with A, and then press Ctrl J to join. Now everything is one prop. Everything is all together moving as one. Now press tab to go to edit mode, press A to select all, and then press Ctrl N. That's going to set the normals. We might need to invert this later. We'll have to see how it turns out in Substance Painter. So export as a wavefront.obj object. We're going to go to the Blender tutorial, and this is where we're gonna make our project files, our stuff. So pretend you're in Garry's mod and pretend you're wanting to make an add-on. Main is going to be the name of the folder of the add-on, like wire mod or, you know, M9K weapons or whatever. And then inside you'll have like your, you know, whatever, Lua entities and stuff. These files right here. Excuse me. These folders here are just going to be a reference for file structure in the code. So props, you'll see other stuff that I made here. Don't worry about that. Click the new folder icon here. Excuse me. And we're going to call it live furnace. Just like that. Go ahead and click in there. And we're just going to save it right in there. And actually, I don't think I named that file. Export wavefront object. Live furnace. Okay, so it did call it live furnace testing, but we don't want that. We need something easier. Since we called the think live furnace, we're just gonna call it live_furnace. And enter. Now go ahead, go to Steam, go to your library, and open up Substance Painter. Okay, and just go to View, Reset UI, File, New, Template. We're going to use this rough metal HQ. It's templates for different brushes and stuff you get. For the mesh, we're going to go find that object that we made. So props, and then live furnace, and we can actually just get rid of that object. So delete live underscore furnace object and then click OK. And it's saying it has no UV coordinates. So that means we have to go make our UV coordinates. I forgot about that. This is where we're going to break up our entity or our prop into some cool stuff. So go to tab, go to edit mode, make sure you're in edge mode, and we're just going to break this up into some spots that'll be easier to see. Because right now if we press and have everything selected and you press space and do what's that mark seam, and then you do U and then unwrap, you'll see object is non-uniform scale, operate non-square, whatever. Bring this out and change this to the UV image editor, and you'll see everything just looks kind of vomited all over the place. I press Control P to pack it all in there so it looks better. So we're gonna do this a little bit smarter. Go ahead. Oh, the reason that didn't work actually is because I just did that. Just do UV and then do Smart UV Project and then click OK. Then you don't get an error, but that looks fucking terrible. You can't make sense of any of that. Let's mark some seams. So there, mark one at the bottom of it, and then there and there, and there. Okay. I mean, you get an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just something to where it has a better idea of what it's supposed to separate at, you know? This is a very terrible practice. Normally you're supposed to separate the seams on a spot where you don't see the mesh as much. But now you're going to do mark seam, U to unwrap, and it's going to unwrap it in the way that we have selected. Press A and you'll see everything. So there you go. Now go ahead and do File, Export, Wavefront Object, and we'll just export there. Go to this, New, Discard, and we'll just do that again. Try that out. There. So there's our stuff. Now to move around in here, I'm still getting used to it, but hold Alt and then left click. That's how you rotate around. Alt, middle click is panning, and then Alt right click is zooming in and out. Otherwise you can just use your scroll wheel without pressing anything. So I'll probably mess up a lot. And right now we can just paint on here. It's pretty cool. We can paint, and it's painting the UV thing right there. We don't actually need to see that. That means nothing to us. So let's go ahead and first start off by painting the entire thing. So just get rid of that layer and go ahead and click the fill layer right there. We don't need a height map and we don't need a metal, so just uncheck those. And for the uniform, for the base color, let's we want something dark, because we're kind of going for like stone-ish. So that's that. And click exit. Now make another layer, and this is gonna be like our different stuff. Go back to shelf, and you'll have all your stuff back here. But right now, I mean, you have an awesome amount of tools at your disposal. You can just sit here and do artistic, and you can just paint on here like nothing else. Just cool stuff, baked lighting, stuff like that. Different materials you can have on here, all stuff that's pre-made and just great. If you control middle mouse scroll, you'll actually get this. See the variation. So that's, we can just vomit all over our texture if we wanted to. We're actually going to try kind of to paint this a little bit, but this is obviously, you can just play around with it. I don't know all the tips and tricks to it. This is just how I work on this stuff. I think if you, what is it? Yeah, so if you shift and right click, you can change around the sun and see where the sun's gonna be hitting it. So you can see like where it's gonna be looking at here. So let's just paint this. That has a nice little like reflection to it. So let's go ahead and paint that. And for now, we'll just paint this one thing. It's very, very sloppy. Obviously, it's painting on other stuff right here, so it's going to be pretty shitty. But, oh, and I already skipped the part where I said I was going to just open in Garry's mod and show you guys. My bad. Completely went over my head. All right. We're just painting that. Let me just go ahead and switch over to this maybe. Just kind of vomit all over the texture. That's fine. No big deal. Yada, yada, yada. Put some scratches on there. Oh, let's try dirt maybe. Some dirt speckles. Yeah, that looks good, huh? So, just vomiting kind of all over the columns and stuff. No big deal. There's that. So, should be able to file, export textures, and channels. Oh, can we make it all one? I think we can bake this. How do we bake this? Bake textures, normal ID. We don't need that. We're just gonna go ahead and bake. Cool, so that's that. Try this export again. Do we get to see where we, yeah, let's change where we export this to. Blender tutorial, main, props, furnace, test. Actually, we called it live furnace, didn't we? Live furnace. There's the folder. Just go ahead and click. This is one texture selected for export. Export it. Successfully finished. We can just open the folder. Cool. Okay. So materials. How do I go about getting that to that? I wonder. See, I don't know how to bring that into Blender. I think we only need metallic, don't we? Or material. Let's open that with Photoshop maybe. I'm curious to see what that looks like. It should be the UV map, I think. Oh, can't open that file. Can you open this file? Nope. Okay. Oh, so this is the UV map. I'm just retarded. All right. This is base color. That should be okay. I think. Well, let's just try to import it once and see what happens. So, Blender, and then go to, bring another window out here. You can move that one over. And we'll change this to node editor. Make sure you have this prop selected. Go to your materials tab right over here. Click new. Scroll in here. And shoot, you know, you might be able to do all those things, but I'm not sure. All I know is just do add texture. There are shaders. I wonder if they have the name. Subsurface, diffuse, color. Maybe that's something I can work with later. Would it be cool if we could magnify something in the video? Skeet, I'd say I always just scale it. I temporarily scale the video to that, or I take a, I'm not sure. I've actually never had to do something like that. I've always just scaled it to that to make that bigger, you know. I'm not sure. Maybe cropping and then like crop the video and then zoom it. I'm not sure. Image texture. Drop that there. Link up the color to that. Go to open, and we will try to find things. Blender, main, props, live furnace. And I think we went with roughness, but maybe it was the normal. Probably the normal. It's the biggest file there. There's that, but we don't see anything still. So we gotta click this and go to material. And that looks fucking horrendous. So let's change that to a different one, like the roughness. That's kinda what we want. Whatever, it's a texture, it works. It's gonna look terrible, but it works. So now that we have that selected, we should be able to name this live furnace. And I'm just gonna call it _text. I like to keep things simple, so text for texture. That's the file name that we're gonna be calling for shortly. Now go to your scenes tab right there, and we're gonna set up source engine export. So for the export folder, go to your wherever the project folder is going to be. For us, we're in Blender tutorial, main, props, live furnace, and we're just going to dump it right in there. That's perfectly fine. It's only a couple files. Change to SMD, and then for engine, you're going to locate the Garry's Mod bin folder. So it's common Garry's Mod bin, not Garry's Mod bin. You're not going into like where you see add-ons and stuff like that. It's the one before the add-ons folder. So, yep. So just click accept once you're in the bin folder. And now you can click, well, now we gotta name it properly. So live furnace. This is the base mesh. For right now, we're not gonna be animating it. We'll be coming back and doing that later. Okay, so live furnace, I don't believe we should be fine. Oh, we gotta create a collision mesh. So, well, we're not gonna worry about collision. We'll come back. We'll make the collision mesh when we do the animation thing. So we should be able to click export and export. Yeah, one file exported, so we're good there. Minimize that, minimize that, minimize that. Now we're gonna get into the little bit of programming part of it. So, come back out here, gonna copy that folder, main props, live furnace. Okay. So we have the SMD file, which is right here. That's the actual model file. Well, not model yet. We have to configure the QC file. So we have to bring in the QC files. So go to your live stream files, Blender files, QC, and VMT blanks. Copy and paste those in the folder. Rename these, whatever you're going to name your thing. We named it live furnace. Okay, and open up that QC file with, let's say, Notepad++, something. And here, you'll see all this stuff. Here's where we just fill in live furnace. Live furnace. This is the model that Crowbar is going to make out of all this information below it. You can just copy that live furnace because we're just going to use that for all this shit. Boop. Except for the materials. It's going to be called live furnace underscore. Live. Let me look at that other one quick. New test QC. Yeah, so it's just looking in the main folder, so we can actually just get rid of that. Props live furnace. All right. A&M we're only gonna have an idle animation, and it's just gonna be called the live furnace. We haven't made anything, so it's just that base SMD file. We haven't made a collision mesh, so we can just get rid of that and go ahead and save it. Now open up VMT. And this is where you're actually naming that file, that live furnace underscore text. That's the texture file that we made. That's all in the SMD. So this is where it's going to be linking to. You'll see all this here in a second. Let's open up Crowbar now. Go to the compile tab there. And it says QC file or folder. You're going to locate that QC file. So props, live furnace, subfolder or whatever. Name this whatever you want to. It's going to make a folder, and inside that folder, that's going to be the models, the actual .mdl stuff that you're going to be copying to the model folder in Garry's mod. And then leave everything else the same, but here under game that the game that has the model compiler, you're going to click Setup Games, and just right up here, just click Add, and it's going to start to where you can make a new one. So we're just going to call this Garry's mod live. Now we're going to search for gameinfo.txt. All this stuff is going to default to fucking Left 4 Dead for some reason. So go to common, Garry's mod, scroll down to the bottom, and gameinfo.txt. Leave temp alone. We're going to locate the studio.mdl, which is in the bin folder, which you can just go Garry's mod bin, studio.mdl, Garry's mod bin, HLMV, and then here it's the VPK file. It says VPK or GMAD, doesn't matter. Save and close, and you're good to go. So you got Garry's mod live, and click compile. So this is what it should look like. We don't have any errors, so that's fantastic. Go ahead and go to the preview. That should... Oh, we haven't made the VMT file yet. So, or the VTF file. So go to VTF edit, click File, Import, and we're going to import that picture, live furnace. And our picture was, we used roughness, I think, right? Roughness. You leave all that stuff as default. It'll open it up. It might freeze, might crash. I think it's a big picture, so it's probably going to crash. Oh, maybe not. Okay. File, save as. This is where you're saving as VTF. So we're calling this live furnace underscore text. And boom, there's your VTF. It's done. We're going to, I don't think we have to compile it again, but we will. There we go. Now copy the VTF and VMT files into your Garry's mod, materials, main, props, make a new folder called live furnace, paste them in there, go back out to your Garry's mod, models, these folders will already be made, live furnace, and go into your Crowbar compiled, copy those files and put them in that live furnace folder. Now, if you want to see your model before going to Garry's mod, we can hopefully, without any issue, just go to the preview tab, click your thing that you used, Garry's mod live, view, and hopefully, oh, I have it set to this one, so it's going to my other entity. So browse, we're going to look for that live furnace, Crowbar compiled model, and hopefully no errors. So it didn't grab the texture. But that's something we can work with. So that's that. We actually might be able to fix that, but maybe not. Trying to think. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. Actually, I want to see. Did it actually? It did paint that first one. Sweet. I had to check on that. Let's go ahead and open up Garry's mod now, as far as I know. Oh. It doesn't have anything here. So live furnace, we're in the Garry's mod Lua entities, and we're making a folder called live furnace. Opening up this, that's fine. This is almost fine. We have to change this to live furnace. We're just going to copy that. Okay. We don't have an animation yet, so... Oh, that's actually probably why Let's go back to Blender quick. I think I know the problem. Select your object, Control C, Control V, and call the copied one. Call that underscore idle. Go down here to start frame, put 1 in there, and then end frame 2. Make sure you're on frame 1 right here. Make sure, then have it selected, press I, lock rot scale, go to frame 2, I, lock rot scale. Go ahead and export that again. There we go. Edit your QC file. Call this idle. Save that and crowbar compile that again. Preview. Oh, still nothing, huh? Oh, still doesn't want to grab the textures. Well, maybe we'll just have to wait till, maybe I spelled something wrong. Furnace. What do we name that texture? Oh. 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 The non-roughness thing, the one that we use, call that live furnace underscore text as well. And go ahead and open that, choose that. Now go ahead, export that, go into your VTF edit, import the fly furnace text.png. And then once it loads, export or save as, redo that. Now go ahead and crowbar compile that again. Okay, good. Might need to, oh, still doesn't want to work. Fuck. Okay, VMT, VTF, go ahead and put those in the materials folder again. Garry's mod materials, domain props. Replace these. Models. Main, live furnace. Copy over the stuff there. Integer, we can comment this out, so dash 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 dash. There is that. Okay, that should be good. Let's open up Garry's mod and see if it worked. Wishful thinking. New game. I doubt this is going to work. If it doesn't work in the model editor, it usually doesn't work in game. So, come on. You can do it. Open up entities. Other. Oh, I just called it animated entity. Oh, there it is. Yep. Very, very tiny. Yeah. Well, let's troubleshoot and find out why it's not grabbing the stuff, shall we? Furnace QC VMT. Let me open up another VMT file and see what's up with that, because it should work, I thought. Well, that was before I did that shit. Tutorial. Okay, that's what we called live furnace underscore text, right? I believe that's what we called it. Garry's mod, materials, main, props, live underscore furnace. Oh, that's why. Furnace, text. Now it should be good. I believe I can fly. This means we gotta go to this folder, fucking fly. Call this underscore text as well. Otherwise, it's not gonna know what to grab. So hopefully view, that should work now. Yeah, all right. Hey, look at all auto updated, sweet. So obviously that's really, really fucking tiny. Let's go to Blender. And normally that is a lot bigger than that, but yeah. Select it all, scale that up to be about like so. Should be good, I think. Let me hide this because I need to make sure. Okay, it is smaller. All right, so because we made a keyframe on that other prop, let's go get the information on this one and change the scale to that. Okay, be pretty easy. So we just select that. Boom, boom, and then whatever this one was. Same size. Okay, so now we can, it's pretty easy now, just export. Boom, done. Crowbar and compile that shit. Booyah. Go to your folder, which is right there. Crowbar compiled, copy that. Go to models folder, main props, live furnace, paste it in there, restart Garry's mod. Should be good to go. You can change the scale with code, but you can't if it's animated. That's the thing. And also it messes with the collision mesh. The collision mesh does not scale. So you can scale it, but it's still fucking. That's why the current furnace for the simple mining system is all fucked up. All sorts of fucked up. So start new. It's because of one of my add-ons that I spawn with nothing, so I need to actually kill myself in the beginning to get my fizz gun. It's really weird, but it's an add-on that I need for the server, so I'm still working on fixing it. But yeah. Excuse me. This kill. Entities other, and I still haven't renamed it yet, so it's still this. And node it. What's typing? Ghosting? What? Oh, it's maybe I need to get a collision mesh for it. So let's go make a collision mesh for it. Yay! Shift A, mesh. Just go for a basic cube. We don't need anything too spectacular. Scale that shit up like crazy. G to move it, about like so. Move it up. Scale it out. And you know what? That's going to be a good enough collision mesh. So we're going to do live underscore furnace underscore fizz for physics. Export that. Boom. Warning, it says it doesn't have a material. Collision mesh does not need a material, so you're fine. We can close Garry's mod, by the way. Boop. Minimize that. Minimize that. Okay. Go to our VMT. Doesn't exist. Keep in the editor. No. Go to this, and we should be able to undo that. We're just going to call that live furnace idle, that's the sequence, and this for fizz. So we're giving it an auto mass, inertia 1, damping that, and concave. Don't really need concave for the square, but it's fine. So that's saved now. I did not mean to open up Music Maker. It takes forever to load. So slow. So slow. Okay. Oh. Close. Okay. Crowbar. Compile. And everything is bueno. You'll see one frame, one sequence. Collision volume, so-and-so, good. Preview, view, should be huge. It is gorgeous. Okay. I have to figure out next how to import all those different kinds of different maps and stuff. I have no idea how to even begin to do that. But for now, that's compiled, so minimize, copy the new stuff to the models folder, start up Garry's mod, and this should be it. I think next I said I was going to animate it, right? So we'll go ahead and do that next. We'll have to create a bone for it. Sucks. Yeah, start new game. I brain fart there. Okay. The normal maps, the roughness maps, the displacement maps. Okay, Physgun, entity. I never did rename the thing yet. I can probably just fix that real quick. CLU, calling this. Oh, I haven't even opened that file yet. Okay. No, stop. Let me minimize this shit. Okay. This shared. There. Calling this live furnace. Booyah. On the Garry's mod, it should be called live furnace. Or not. Might have to do a refresh for that. And booyah. You have an interactable, it falls through the world prop, and we didn't redo the normals on it, so it looks like that. Collision mesh is off. But nonetheless, you have yourself a prop. So that's pretty sweet if you ask me. Fully everything. So it's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Make it drop on yourself. So yeah. That's that. So we need to do the normals on that, which we will do shortly. Edit mode. And we can hide the physics model for now. We're going to copy the base model, paste in the same spot. Why this one's all purple now, I have no idea. Okay, call this animation. Now, to do this animation, we're just going to set up a basic bone structure for it. So we're going to get rid of the other stuff that we don't need. Why the frick doesn't it have a proper goddamn... There we go. That was so weird. Okay. So you can do this, drag this over, because we're not going to need those anymore. Go ahead and save your Blender file again too before you forget, before Blender decides to crash. We have to set up some bones. All animations are done with bones. We have to decide how long we want this animation to be. Let's just say it's going to be 500 500 mighty frames. We're gonna press I, or not I, because you're not animating the mesh. We're gonna be animating the bone. Excuse me. And actually, now that I think of it, we don't actually need that, do we? We don't need this. Let's test this. This will be a test. We don't actually need the thing. We can just do this. Bones. Shift A, just like we did before. Armature, single bone. You're like, holy shit, where'd it go? Well, it went over there because our cursor is over there. So, cursor to center. Now, Shift A, armature, single bone. Press 1, then Z to go to there, and then 5 to go orthogonal, and then press S to scale that bone up. This bone is going to be the very center of it, the very center of the mesh, and to extrude stuff. Yeah, about that. Yeah, so we're going to extrude a bone, I think. Oh, edit mode. We're going to extrude a bone out from there and then press X so it stays on the X axis. Go to 1 so we get a side view. That'll be fine. We're just going to animate this one thing, okay? Then extrude Z to go up. Let's go like that. And I suppose one could see E to extrude, Shift Z to only go on that. We need to go Z for top down, E, Shift Z, go to there. I really hope it's grabbing the bottom one. Oh, is it grabbing? Yes, it's grabbing the bottom one. E to extrude, Shift Z to only do the Z axis. Boom. So I want to make this kind of cool, you know? I want to have it do something interesting. And also this is going to make the weight paints just fucking crazy, so might take a little bit of time to paint, but we'll see how that goes. Make sure the bottom's selected again. 7, E, Shift Z, so you're only moving on the X and Y. Okay. Ooh, forgot. 7, E, Shift Z. Okay, select that again. 7, E, Shift Z. 7, E, Shift Z. There's that. And now you should be able to select those bones. Then E, Z to bring those up to there. Which actually let's get rid of this one because we don't actually. Oh, did we delete that? Okay. Now they have all those. We can just shift click all these. Easy. About there is fine. Now, oh boy. Now, Z to go into that, get out of orthogonal view. We want to go to object mode, have the bone selected, go to the bone here, turn on X-ray so we can actually see the bones through no matter where we are, which is extremely handy. And next we want to parent the mesh to the bones so the mesh moves when the bone does. Actually, we're going to save before we do this. Okay, so right click your object and then right click the bone, shift right click, and then Control P to parent. Then choose automatic weights. Then select the bones, go to, or select the object and go to weight paint. And I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh God, that's okay. Well, let's just see how this moves. Pi itself. Go to object mode. Control tab goes. That's weight paint. That's not what I want. Why can't I go to pose mode? Select this, and then control tab, there's pose mode. Now you can select these supposedly and rotate them. Looks like, oh shoot. But now you can take off X-ray. Can you hide the armature? Yeah, so that's tilted. Trying to see, should be able to G, should be able to, yeah, that's move. There we go. I think we can select that one and rotate, and that actually picks up the whole freaking thing. It's pretty sweet. So let's make this do something. I realized that I didn't actually like that, so I'm going to undo this, go all the way back to before we parented that. I want to get it to before we actually extruded those out, which was probably right here. So go to edit mode, bring these all down. We're going to give these some nice bone segments to go with. So extrude Z, extrude Z, extrude Z, extrude Z. Booyah. Now we've got some stuff, some cool stuff. So mesh, this, Control P, automatic weights, and go to edit mode, or sorry, pose mode, and you can move these about however you want to now, hopefully. Yeah, so we can make it all nice and bendy now and stuff if we wanted to. I think if we select, yes, we get a nice little bendy thing going on there. Yeah. How's it going, Aaron? So, and we already have the mesh, like it's already in game right now. We've already put textures on it and stuff. We'll hopefully fix the collision mesh shortly. But let's make this animated. So we're gonna select everything, and keep in mind we are working with an armature. This armature is completely separate from the actual mesh. The mesh is inside there now. The reason this is important, let's see. Fucking around. You been fucking around in Blender too? Cool. Yeah, I am too. I'm a noob. I am totally noob. I only just today figured out how to put stuff into Garry's mod and actually have it work. I also can put stuff into Age of Mythology too. That requires 3ds Max though, which I have like 28 days left of my free trial. Who wants to pay 180 bucks a month for that when you're just fucking around? But there is no script for Age of Mythology for Blender. Anyway, let's try to animate this. So select it all, do I, and then do whole character so it keeps, it's setting a keyframe at 0 for the entire thing. Then you can move a couple frames. We can move this to be like this if we wanted to, and make sure this is on so you have this, and then you can just boop. Now you have an animation, so it's just doing this and it's like, hey, what's up, my dude? How do we get out of, so we're out of, oh, X-ray is still on, that's why. There we go. So there we have an animation. We can just play that. Just woo, 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 But who actually wants that for an animation, right? So put that back straight. Turn auto keyframe on. Let's make this like curl around the furnace. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but can we do scale? Oh, you can't scale bones. I found that out. G move. Can you to the left, to the right, to the holy fuck? We're doing that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's have it take a little while to do this. I think I can G, can I make it? I need to scale. How do I get it to scale around a thing? To the left, to the right. Yeah, that's backwards. It's like that's right for you guys. That's whatever. Yeah. Anyway, let's. How do I get this to like lean? Oh, how do I? I think I can put cursor here. Can I? Rotate. Set rotation mode. Axis angle. Hey, woo. Oh my god. That looks so ridiculous. Okay. Actually, let's start one by one. Let's make this like a 1x1 animation. Okay, so first let's start with the middle one. Because it'll be fastest. We'll start with the middle and we'll work with the other ones. So rotate y-axis? No, z, x-axis. There we go. Oh, I bet you that's how I can do it. Okay, hold on. I can probably figure out how to do this all at once. Hold on. Do. Not the mesh. Don't want the mesh. Just give me the bones. Thanks. Okay, so if we turn R, Y, nope, X, close, Z, Alt Z, Shift Z, shit, what the fuck is going on? Jesus Christ, just just making it spin like that. What's this? Use scenes active camera layers view rather than local layers. Oh shit, I deselected it. Fuck. Rotate X. How do I get him to rotate in on a point? What's this? Center points. What does that say? Shit, I hate deselecting them. Ah. I'll look that up quick. Blender rotate around cursor. 3D cursor as a... Oh, that's the pivot thing. I know where that is. That's oh, pivot point. Where you at? I know it's here. No. No. Snap. No. No, that's... Where is it? It's not here. View? No. Select? No. I don't want to have to look it up. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Direct placement with the mouse. Oh, these guides are horrible. 3D cursor as a pivot point. pivot. You can't type pivot. Cursor. Set 3D cursor? Oh, no. Cursor to center. And actually, how do you manipulate the cursor to go? I want to go straight up. So let's go from a side view. Can I, oh, nope. Can I, nope. Can I, eh. Okay, well, let's, oh, you can draw? You can draw. That's cool. Okay, well, that's good enough for me, for my taste. That's way the fuck off. Okay. Okay, let's try something else, shall we? Boop doop. Transforms moving around the 3D cursor. Rotating view, no. Rotate around the cursor. Set the comma, not the one. Oh, period key. So, period key? Ah, no, give me the bones. That's suppose, no, not the object. Don't fucking select the object. Sweet Jesus, just this. Oh, I can't. Why can't I move stuff now? I mean, fucking fly. Fucking God. Kidding me? Can I not? I apparently can't, I broke it. I really broke it. Wait. Fine if I rotate vertex, but when I try to rotate my doesn't actually rise. The point is offset from where I use spawn. Oh shoot! I apparently can't do stuff anymore. I can't rotate the shit. It's not letting me rotate it. What the fuck? It's not. Really? Did I break it? Did I really fucking break it? Okay, I'm gonna close Gmod, or close Blender, and open her back up and try to. Oh crap, did I not hit? Shit, I don't think. Okay. Fuck, it stayed like that. Oh. Oh. Nope. Median point? No. What? Active element? I can't seem to fucking do anything now. What the fuck? Bounding box center. Ugh. I can't do anything. It's setting keyframes for it, which sucks, but I think I'm stuck, guys. Oh, I have to download Synergy on this computer. It won't take long. It's only like 700 megs or something like that. It doesn't take long at all. But I can't rotate it now for some reason. No matter what I do, it's not letting me fucking rotate it. Oh. Wait, what? That was funky. Why can I rotate this, but I can't rotate that? Pose. Snap, maybe? This is it. Oh. Is that it? That's not it. Oh. Can I still? So I can move it now, but I can't. It's only for those two. Oh, that's fine, Aaron. Yeah. So I can move it with G, but I can't. For some reason, I can't move these two. Okay. Fuck. Why won't this work? did I at some point unparent it to the thing? I wonder. What if I get rid of the armature and go from there? So it's just live furnace. I'll try, let me just redo the bone quick. It won't take too long. So Shift A, armature, single bone. Scale that shit up. About like so. Wireframe. X-ray. Edit modes, like the bottom, E. Actually, top, orthogonal, wireframe. Same way we did it before. E, Alt or Shift Z to go to the center about. Get a phone call. One sec. Hey, Dad. No. No, I didn't know. Okay. So, I haven't had any food yet. Not hungry. I haven't had any food yet. I don't know if Timmy had some. I think he probably had cereal. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, sounds good. No, what's that? Oh, he wants me to, yeah, he approved it, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. Yep. So, yeah, I quoted him 65 for it, so Mom agreed. Sounded good. So, yeah. Really? Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I better go start changing the information then, huh? Nice. I'll wait till they pick them up then. Yeah. Yeah, because that's a lot of changes to be made. So. Alrighty. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. So. Jeez. Wow. Yep. On the what? No, I haven't yet. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? What? Okay, that sounds good. Love you too. Bye-bye. I could just talk and say this. Oh, the pillars, you don't like that? You don't think that looks good? No, there's, just for now, the pillars are going to be there, and they're going to be hosting, they're going to be having banners hanging from them and stuff. So it's going to have some cool stuff. I don't think this is going to be the final model. I'm just doing this just to show how to do this. So nothing here is a final product or anything. I'm just showing people how to do stuff like this from scratch. I've been going for fucking 2 hours. I've been doing this. I'm very slow at doing things when I'm live because I have to explain stuff and yada yada. Problems arise, you know. Get phone calls and whatnot. Snapchat, of course. I actually put off responding to this person. You know, she says hi. When was that? Snapchat does not say. Oh yeah, you have to scroll to the right. 8:18. Fuck, that was right when I first started streaming. Oops. Oh yeah, that's fine, spontaneous. I know exactly how streaming is. It's about a 7.5 second delay. So, all right. Anyway, let's get back to doing this. I actually don't need to be out there. I can turn on X-ray again. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. Extrude Z, extrude Z, extrude Z, extrude Z, extrude Z. So that's about good. Let's select the mesh, select the bone, Control P to parent, automatic weights, and we should be able to now manipulate these things in pose mode. Yes. So we're back to getting that working again. That's good to know. Very good to know. Yep. No, there's going to be a centerpiece in here that's going to be a top, you know, that's going to be going over top of this and stuff. But again, this is not a final model or anything. I'm not going to be using this in the final product. This is just to show something kind of unique, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not the best modeler. I've been using Blender for about a week now. So yeah, I'm getting there slowly but surely. So spontaneous, are you good at Blender then? Would you know how to do this? Because I was having a tough time. Some type of Indiana Jones monkey statue. Alright, so what I want to do is, what I need help with is selecting these, and I want not the mesh, not the, this. Okay. I want these to rotate, but rotate toward the center together. I want them to rotate toward that point. I think if I... X. See, I can't get it to do that. So... Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get these to rotate all toward the center pivot point because I want them all to basically look like this. To go X, no, not that, Z, or sorry, Y. Rotate on the Y a little bit more. About like that, you know? I want it to look a little like, oh shit, did I just undo that? You motherfucker. Poop. Okay, let's go to frame 1. Select all that shit. Press I, Y. Why can't I bring up the menu? Where's my menu? My eye isn't working. I can't. What the fuck is going on here? I gotta set this back to normal. Get out of pose mode, go to edit mode, select everything. Why can't I? I'm trying to set a keyframe right at the beginning. Okay, I want to set a keyframe right there. And it's not letting me press I. What the fuck? My blender is just getting screwed. Oh, that's cool. Did I not parent the P parent with automatic weights? Should be able to select everything in edit mode. Press I. It's not fucking working. Well, hey, if you give me a model, I can texture it and I can import it into the server. How does that sound? So go for it. Give me a file, and I'll work with it. If you can export it to an OBJ, that would be fantastic. Well, right now I'm trying to figure out why my fucking I menu won't work. I can't. Really, is my... Woo, woo, woo. Okay, that'd be cool. Well, furnace, new rocks, new little, the ores that get dropped, but I want the mining rocks. I want to redo those. Whatever that air compressor thing is, I can't remember what that is called, that you use to puff up the coals. I could do that, and that could be used to like increase the speed of the furnace. That'd be pretty cool. I have some ideas, but for now, that's what I want to get those done. We'll worry about other stuff later. Why can't I fucking press I? Where's my... There's no keyframing shit on the side either. Fucking bullshit. Element, that doesn't... Woo. For some reason... Blender I menu disappeared. Not what I was looking for. What is it? If you give me a model, if you give me that blower thing when it's all the way out, I can work with it and I can do the animation. I can animate. That's fine. I can do player models and everything. So I know how to do it. I'm just having a tough time. I have never ran into this issue before. There's like 4 issues during this stream I've ran into, and I've had to look up every single fucking one of them. Why won't keyframe menu show up? Yeah, right now my keyframe menu is not showing up for some reason. You need an active object like the gun or whatever you want to animate and try again. What fucking no shit. These people are stupid. Does not show up. Seems like you've chosen some keying set. Time like you can clear this by pressing X to the name of the select. Walk around scale. What? Available? Oh. Okay, well. You go into pose mode, select everything. Whole character. Okay. Fucking hell, I got it. Yeah, like, I mean, I could do those, obviously. I'm just gonna do a cube and put a randomize on it, and it's fine. And I'll work with the textures. I have Substance Painter that I'm gonna be painting. I just have to figure out how to do normal maps, ambient maps, diffuse maps, subsurface maps, roughen maps, height maps, bump maps, all that stuff. I gotta figure that out, because right now this is what I have. So this is in-game. This is what it looks like. This is just a shitty... This is from basically vomiting on the thing in Substance Painter. And all you're seeing in-game is the rough map. So I don't know how to compress them all down. So yeah, anyway, that's that. This is the prop, so that's the entity. It's just a thing. So anyway, back to Blender. No, 70 bucks. Got it for 70 bucks. So, yep. It's a 3D painting program, so. It's got a lot of cool features, so. I got it a couple years ago, so. I wasn't going to pass up an offer for 50% off, you know, so. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Boo, 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 boo. Not the freaking object. No, you cock. Okay, rotate. Can I? Woo woo! Just like that. I don't want a statue for it. That's the thing. I'm gonna put like banners on the sides. It's gonna be tapered with cloth on the sides, and I'll have it have a roof. But again, this prop is not gonna be used in game on the server. I decided kind of middle way through. I was like, I want to redo this and actually do a decent job on it. So this is just to show how to do stuff like this. Excuse me. Also, how is my microphone? I think I finally fixed the whole hissing noise with it, which was a pain in the ass. It was because I was running a USB extension, and that USB extension was getting a whole bunch of noise. I plugged directly in from that to the computer, and everything's been fine, supposedly. So how is the volume? Is it too quiet? So on and so forth. But seriously, how do I rotate? Let's see. Blender, pose, rotate around X, around pivot. select the red Shift S. Then select the very lock. Oh. Oh, it's because of my bearded dragon. He got some crickets he hasn't eaten yet, so sorry. That's my little buddy Diablo. Fucking flies. So it says, flies, Jesus Christ. Select the root bone and use Shift S. Cursor. I don't want to select the root bone. What if I select? Wait, cursor to select it. Okay, that might actually work. So if I do this, Shift S, cursor to selected, not quite, cursor to selected, there we go. Control tab pose mode. And now origin to 3D cursor, Control Shift Alt C. Okay, now on the Y axis. Doesn't do jack shit. God damn it. Rotate. No. Rotate. Rotate. Oh, is that? That's kind of what I'm getting at. 7. Rotate, rotate. Kind of. Not really. Dickbag. For sweeps, you have to do two things. You have to, well, I've actually never done it. There's a, you don't get the whole body. All it is you get the arms, and you just have to, there's attach points that you have to just link up. You have controls of where the fingers are going to be on the gun. You can import your, sweep and like show where it's going to be, and it's easy. I've watched a couple of videos. I have not done it myself because I'm still noob sauce at this. I don't want to bend them separately. I want them bent at the same, angle, Whatever. You know what? I'm going to bend them myself. Whatever. Fuck it. You know what? I'm done fucking with it. Okay. So at frame, let's go frame 100. Make it easy. Rotate X. Rotate X. Rotate X. So there should be, yeah, there's the animation for that. Good. Shift Z, no. Not quite. Shift. See, it's not even easy. It's not that easy. Bro, no. Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking don't be a little bitch. I don't want to copy and paste it though. That's the problem. All right. But I guess I have to. Oh, it actually doesn't tell me. Does it? Oh, yeah, okay, there it tells me. It's not the same though. It's not gonna. Source engine. Those sort of things, could you make it so that they move around like tentacles, kind of? Might be possible. I have no idea about how about to go about doing that, but could be cool. All right. Anyway, so X. Change this, guys. Well, this one. Gonna set a character keyframe there, so it doesn't move. And 200. Rotate. Well, we'll set his X to this. I'm assuming we set his, not his that. Negative this. See, it doesn't. Nope. Nope. You know what? I think I'll just stick with doing the one animation. Yeah, I'm sure you could do that with like attach points or something. All right, so if we turn X-ray off, and we just play that animation, it doesn't do anything. What? Shit, was I in edit mode? Are you shitting me? I was not in pose mode, you fucker. What? So, okay, now it wants to... Whatever. Okay, well, let's... That's enough animating for one day, right? I'm sure. We're gonna call this... this is... You call this the animation. So we're calling this live furnace underscore animation. That's what we're gonna call it. I believe that's what it's gonna be exported as. Let's go ahead and save. Shut up. Okay. Let's try this. I probably fucked something up. We'll see here. Yeah, 12, that's fine. Don't need a texture on it. Fuck you. It's all good. So impressive. It only took like half an hour. Only because I was trying to figure out how to animate all of them at the same time in the same proportions, but pivot in pose mode does not work, so you can't pivot around point. Cheetos? I wish I had Cheetos. I could go for some Cheetos. Okay, concept. Now we can add this back in. We'll call it animation. We'll go to the QC file. Okay. Simple enough. I don't really need to copy paste that per se, but now technically we should be able to just do this. Animation, call this live furnace underscore animation, and also put anims in front of it because that's where it's going to put the folder at, and I really don't feel like messing with that shit. Sometimes when you if you remove the file, sometimes it's hard coded into the file that it's in that folder. So sorry. You want me to go try to silence them? Should I get up and go silence them? Okay, so we have an error. Could not load file anims live furnace. Okay, so it must not have named it what I thought it named it. Armature action 001. Why did it name that? Let's find out where that name is coming from. Okay, there. That's what we gotta rename. Live furnace animation. Booyah, export it. Boom. Good. Now compile, and now it's good. It should see 203 frames. That's good. Do you want me to go try to kill them? Silence them? Feed them to Diablo? What do you want me to do? Alright, so now I can go back to crowbar compile, copy those, paste them. Supposedly we'll have a working prop with animations, or entity with animations. Maybe. We'll see. So, play Garry's mod. Start new game. Just play in a city. Probably gonna crash because this map is bullshit. Been streaming for 2.5 hours now. Okay. Kill. And now it's named Live Furnace. That's cool. Oh, we didn't fix the collision model yet. And animation's not working. So I call it animation and it's live furnace. Live furnace model. Live furnace. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's open up the viewer here and see if this is seeing the animation or not. Yeah, I quit RuneScape. Animation. Okay, well this is seeing the animation. Trigger. Yeah, the trigger's in here. Oh, I didn't save it, did I? Yeah, that might help if I save it. Yeah. It's so weird. I don't know why it rotates like this, but it does. It's so weird. Yeah, so it works. There's the animation. So, God, that looks. That's not right. What is going on? That. That is not the animation that I put in there. Oh, I think we have a problem. And it fucking rotates. Why does it rotate like that? That is not the animation that you see right here. This is great. Okay. Maybe I gotta fix the normals on it. That might help. Okay. Select everything, edit mode, Control N, fix normals. There's the physics model, that should be okay. And fix normals. Control edit. And fix normals. Can I hide that? Is there no... Why is that... Why is the idle small? What? Shit. Okay. Something's up. It didn't, yeah, compared to that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's copy that. That's probably why it's fucking up. It's probably like, what are you doing? Oh, God, come on. I'm selecting that shit. Oh my God. Okay. That should be good. That doesn't... Oh, it has 2 animations, so I gotta go to frame 2 and do the same shit. Okay. So now we should be golden with that. Hopefully. So, wait a sec, did it go fucking back down to that shit? Are you fucking kidding me? What the shit? Do I need keying mode on? Is that the issue? Is that really the issue? It can't be the fucking issue. Oh, I swear to God, if that's the issue, I'm gonna flip fucking tit. Probably was too, knowing my luck. Here, grab that scale. Go to fucking idle, please. Okay. So that. Let's go to the first frame and do the last one. Let me guess. That was probably the problem, wasn't it? It was. Okay. Now that's selected, press all. Or, sorry, fucking go to... Oh, shit. Edit mode. A to select all. Fucking Control N for normals. And just to be fucking safe, go to frame 2 and do normals on there as well. Live furnace, select everything in edit mode, Control N for normals. And just so we get the animation itself. Okay, control. Shit. No, you. Are you. What the shit? Oh. I didn't fucking click shit. I didn't fucking click anything. I'm trying to select the fucking everything. Control N. Recalculate the roll? No. Okay. So supposedly you can't do that. That's good. Now I can export this and everything's gonna be hunky-dory, right? Probably just broke the entire fucking thing, I bet. Okay, crowbar. Compile. Preview. My computer freezes in the meantime. That's not doing what it's supposed to. That's stretching like fucking crazy. What is wrong with Source? Well, I guess we'll just have to... Where'd the fucking... Oh, it's gone because it's not in the fucking game anymore. Of course. But if we just copy that back over to there, we should be okay. Let's try quitting and trying again. Usually if it's fucked up in the model viewer, it's fucked up in game though, usually. Entity other. Kill myself because I have a fucking fizz gun. Collision mesh is still fucked for some reason. Okay then. I wish I knew what else to say. But there you go. It's the animation and everything except source. I'm looking it up. Let's see. Does nobody else have this issue? Okay. Excuse me. I don't know what else to say, because that model obviously ends right there. So, wish I knew what else to say about that. But I think we're done for now. I think that's enough for streaming this.